Welcome to the Psi2 Dvd. This disc is double-sided, giving Psi2 double the power of other PlayStation 2 magazines. You're now watching the DVD side of your disc, which is packed with high-quality footage of video games in action, DVD movie trailers, and much more for you to enjoy. Then eject the disc, turn it over and place it printed side down, and you can access powerful cheats that can be activated at the press of a button. Use up and down on your direction pad to scroll through the list of cheats and press X on your controller to toggle the cheats on and off. Once you're happy with your selection, press the Start button on your controller. Your PlayStation 2 CD tray will pop out. Swap the Psi2 disc for your game disc, push the tray back in and press X on your controller to start the game with your chosen cheats enabled. That's all there is to it. Now you can become invincible, thanks to Psi2 and Daytel, the makers of the Action Replay 2 version 2 system. Stay tuned to enjoy your action-packed Psi2 DVD. Welcome to the Psi2 DVD, free with issue 23. This issue we've got a whole section, Drive, devoted to the best of the upcoming 2- and 4-wheeled action on the PS2. We've got previews and reviews of the likes of Stuntman, Freakstyle, Tocker Race Driver and Colin McRae 3. We've also got an interview with the producer of The Thing, this month's cover game, that features some very innovative ideas. There's footage from the game too. If you've ever wanted to be a handsome race driver with a chance to become world famous whilst you surround yourself with beautiful women, then this is the game for you. Tocker Race Driver is the latest in Codemasters' long-running series of touring car games and the first on the PlayStation 2. It retains the series' tough driving model and features the expected graphical improvements. The big change is that this is probably the first racing game of this size to feature a story mode. You won't just drive in a series of races, you will become Ryan McCain, a rookie driver who has to work his way through the ranks and become everyone's hero. Your performance on the track will determine how the story develops, and there's plenty of story to go round, what with family squabbles, a hint of romance, and plenty of rivalry between drivers and teams. This is all well and good, and it certainly keeps you playing, but it's the racing that really counts. There are 42 different cars, 13 championships, 38 tracks, and you'll be racing against 13 cars at any one time. Plenty going on then, and the driving model is as demanding and as rewarding as previous games in the Tocker series. There's a full damage engine as well, so when things go pear-shaped, as they invariably do in touring car racing, body panels and engine parts fly all over the track. Maybe the addition of a story mode isn't your cup of tea, but it really does help to keep you engaged in the game. And as it's backed up by some cracking racing on the track, we reckon Codemasters has come up with a pack-leading contender. Stuntman is the first real blockbuster title of the key autumn and winter gaming season. It's been hyped to high heaven, advertised to anyone who'll listen, and promoted by just about any means possible. But does it live up to its star billing? The idea is that you drive a series of stunts in 6 fictional movies. The movies are tributes to popular action films without being officially endorsed. So, for example, you get a movie called The Scarab of Lost Souls, which is inspired by Indiana Jones, and there's another called Live Twice for Tomorrow, which is all about a spy in a fast car. It's obvious that developer Reflections has created a tremendously good-looking world that is consistent and believable, and they've done it for each different movie location too, each of which has its own identity and sense of place. The gameplay is incredibly demanding. As you get further into the game, the director of each stunt sequence demands more and more precision, yet you'll get no help beforehand. On-screen icons tell you what to do, but you may have to run through each sequence 20 or 30 times before you manage to get the whole lot right to complete it. Success unlocks new toys to be used in the stunt arena of the game, which is great fun. This is an incredible game, but we think the constant need to retry stunt sequences may prove too frustrating for some. MX Superfly is all about motocross, and the catchy name is designed to reflect the cooler profile the sport has gained over the last couple of years. The game features authentic riders such as Ricky Carmichael, who has been promoting THQ's franchise since the beginning. There are 26 other professional motocross riders from 3 main bike classes to choose from, and if you're fed up by the pros, you can create your own rider. To build a career, you'll have to collect money to be allowed to take part in the races. You can gather money by completing the basic tutorials that fill you in on the controls, or you can complete test races. If you win races, you'll get money that allows you to buy better bikes, smarter gear, and loads of other cool stuff. All the 6 major bike manufacturers provided authentic bikes and gear to the game, so if you're into motocross, you'll feel right at home. In total, there are 25 motocross, supercross, amateur and freestyle tracks, and they are very diverse. Sometimes you face indoor races, and sometimes you're in the middle of nowhere looking for shortcuts and trying to get big air. Since you can manually have an influence on how far and high you jump, you also have to memorise the more difficult tracks in order to jump correctly. Occasionally you'll come across mini-games such as jumping over buses and the like. This will be more of a real-world title than Freakstyle, but without the boredom usually associated with motocross games. The first impression is solid. Now we only need to see how the gameplay tweaking shapes the final version. Have you ever asked yourself what it would be like if you had motorbikes instead of snowboards in SSX Tricky? Well, this is the answer. Freakstyle features 8 new characters, and each one's attributes can be improved by winning races similar to SSX. Each rider has totally different moves and stunts that can be pulled off by pressing any combination of the shoulder buttons. Performing tricks will fill up both your turbo boost and your freak meter. Once that's full, you can pull off a so-called super sick trick, which gives you the ultimate speed boost, leaving a line of flames behind your back wheel. The main chunk of the game is the circuit mode. Here you'll have to complete 3 races on each track to proceed to the next. The other modes are freestyle, in which you go head to head against the second player, and free ride lets you explore tracks on your own in search for shortcuts or hidden jumps and ramps. Freakstyle looks outstandingly cool. In fact, it features some of the most impressive characters we've seen in a game to date. The tracks look smooth, the frame rate never drops significantly, and the camera is hectic. Add to that plenty of guitar music, an SSX type announcer, and you'll know that Freakstyle is pretty freaky indeed. Sadly, the enormously tough opponents make it a bit too frustrating in the long run, and there's a sense that there's not enough new features to make this an entirely original game. Forget everything you know about Gran Turismo, this variation is just about fun. GT Concept is an arcade variation on the GT theme, where you still have to get a license to race, but it's less time consuming than in GT3. You just have to race a lap under a predetermined time, with gold, silver and bronze rankings. Cars are split into 5 categories: Pacific, European, Concept, Fantasy and Race Cars. All but one of the 5 tracks have been seen in GT3, so you should know where you're going. The handling of the cars is still the same as in the original, i.e. demanding, but you can toggle driving aids on and off, so it feels real without sacrificing the fun. Besides the single races, you can also play against 5 other players via the PS2's iLink feature, and the game also features the same split screen mode for 2 players, so you can race against a friend on a single PS2. If you're someone who's interested in simulations and you already own GT3, then we'd say you don't need GT Concept at all, unless you're hot for those new cars. It's easy to get to grips with, while still offering a challenge. It looks and sounds excellent and lets you play for short periods too. And the champion difficulty setting should keep you busy for a long time if you're looking for a challenge. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is no lazily churned out driving sequel. Let's be clear, this isn't groundbreaking stuff. There's no guns, no power-ups, no gameplay revolutions. But every single aspect we were able to look at is honed, polished, sharpened and refined, and it's great fun too. In total there's 20 tracks, each of them expertly put together with many alternate routes, shortcuts and just the right balance of nasty corners and open straights. The calling card of the NFS series has always been its rich stock of high-performance cars, and there's over 20 in the game, and variations within the models, bringing the number up to 51 cars to unlock in total. They take damage too. The cars and the tracks can be unlocked in either of the two main game modes, Hot Pursuit and World Racing, which share broadly the same structure: Quick Race, Challenge, and the branching Championship section. The Hot Pursuit side of the game features the cops, which are also playable, while World Racing leaves you free to drive like a nutcase, unmolested by the long arm of the law. There are some nice touches here. When you catch some air or run a roadblock, the game will pause, while a very cool and rewarding Matrix-style revolving camera effect gives you another perspective on the action. Wrap this up with the top-notch soundtrack, and EA may be about to deliver one of the finest straightforward arcade racers the PS2 has ever seen. If you've been looking for a GT sports car racer with a high degree of intelligence in the computer-controlled drivers, then Empire hopes that Total Immersion Racing will get your engine revving. The game favours a simulation style, which basically translates to harder to drive. 18 real-world GT cars have been licensed by Empire, including such names as Lister and Noble, and these big-name vehicles will be driving around an as-yet unconfirmed number of simulated tracks such as Hockenheim, Monza, Sebring and Rockingham. As you can see from the footage, the game looks great. It's at least up to the standard of Gran Turismo 3, and Empire is very proud of the Oxford-based development team Razorworks. The company is promising a lot from the other drivers too, claiming that they will remember race incidents and hold grudges against you, perhaps waiting until a crucial moment in your championship bid to take their revenge. So far the driving does seem demanding, which should encourage plenty of replay value, and that will be further enhanced by the unlockable cars and tracks. Apart from F1, it's been a while since the last racing sim, so Total Immersion Racing should fit into the pack just nicely. We had a look at the trailer from E3 last month. Now we've got more footage and we've had a chance to play an early version of the game. Codemasters knows that it's created a winning formula with the two previous McRae games, and the company is keen not to do too much to the feel of Colin McRae's 128-bit debut, but it certainly takes advantage of the advanced graphical power of machines like the PS2. The huge number of polygons used to create the Ford Focus that McRae drives is being used to deliver an incredible amount of detail, right down to the movements of the driver and co-driver Nicky Grist. Codemasters also believes that this detail will translate into the way the car handles, and the company is making much of its strong relation with Ford and the access it's gained to the rally team. The casual gamer won't notice much until the car crashes and body panels dent, suspension units crack under the strain, and the roll cage does its job. You can notice the petrol head more and be able to get right in there and tweak the car's setup until it's perfect. On the track, this early code suggests the fluid handling and sense of connection with the road that characterises the Colin McRae series is still intact. It looks like this game is well on course to deliver the top-notch rally experience we've all been expecting. The thing takes place in the Antarctic, where a military team has been sent to investigate a disturbance. Upon arrival, it's evident that there's some kind of alien presence. And when not spreading human entrails, the alien likes nothing better than infecting human bodies and turning them into mutated hosts. The fear and trust meters are the elements that make the thing really stand out from other games. Sometimes your friends can be just as deadly as your enemies, and the gorier and freakier it gets, the more troops will begin to lose it. Not entirely squad-based, the game features missions where the player is on his own. But you won't get through the game without looking after your men and working as a team. The thing is survival horror, with all-out shooting, exploration and puzzles thrown into the mix. thing beasts are born from stomachs with a grim slop, and there's plenty of howling wind and humming machinery to add tense atmospherics. It's easy to get to grips with, and it seems there's a well-constructed and believable world to immerse yourself in. And it has a trunk full of violence and ammunition. Throw in a load of team members that are easy to get on with, very good voice acting, quality visuals and a bucket of atmosphere, and hopefully you'll have one of the most complete games you could possibly ask for on the PS2. Onimusha 2 is something of a looker, with beautifully realised locations offering loads of detail. Obunaga Oda is back again and up to his old tricks, and we took a look at the American version. The player must take control of the leader and last surviving member of the Yagya clan, Yubei. Like Samano Soke before him, Yubei can gather the souls of demonic warriors as he slays them, allowing him to power up his sword or his armour. Featuring as much adventuring as combat, there is plenty of character interaction. One of the new features of Onimusha 2 is its gift system, which is a fairly simple you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours mechanism. Certain characters will reveal their desire for a certain object, and if you find it and give it to them, you're rewarded with an item which can be used during your quest. The animation is quite superb. Everyone and everything moves with real fluidity, and composer Taro Iwashiro has produced some stunning orchestral pieces that really enhance the game. Onimusha 2 is little more than a refined and polished version of its prequel. The control system isn't to everyone's taste, and it might have been nice to offer analog stick control. Still, the fact of the matter is that it's a fabulous looking adventure in swordplay and magic. We can't wait to get hold of the finished version.
Harry Potter. Such an honor it is.
Who are you?
Dobby the House Elf. Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts this year.
We must be getting close. Hold on.
If Harry Potter goes back to school, he will be in great danger.
I smell blood. Time to kill.
Hogwarts is no longer safe. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened.
Do you think there really is a Chamber of Secrets?
Yes, McGonagall's worried. All the teachers are.
The chamber is said to be the home of a monster.
You three had best be looking after yourselves.
Do you know anything about the
Potter.
Can we panic now?
One of man's greatest fears is of something smaller than ourselves. We've never outgrown our fear of them. But now, they have outgrown us.
I made a discovery.
Science has made them bigger.
What the hell is this?
Nature has made them smarter.
We have ostriches, cats, and dogs disappearing all over town.
And now,
What was that?
man has made them
We gotta get out of here, they're coming!
hungry.
Our town is being attacked by giant spiders.
I want everyone to arm themselves immediately.
Get ready!
For a whole new spin on terror.
Hey, Spidey!
Thank you.
8-legged freaks.
What can make geometric shapes the size of a football field?
What kind of machine can bend a stalk of corn over without breaking it?
Can't be by hand, it's too perfect.
So the aliens can't read our minds.
Oh.
Some animals around the county have been acting funny. Some of them violent. It's almost like they act when they smell a predator around.
Amman, Nairobi, Bangalore, and Jerusalem as the
Same
latest.
shows on every station.
Every station?
It is the 18th reported crop site in that country in the last 72 hours.
I'm a little scared. All this stuff on TV. Joe Gills was in here talking about the end of the world.
They're staying in the shadows. It's called probing, to make sure things are all clear.
Clear for what?
For the rest of them.
There's a monster outside my room. Can I have a glass of water?
Ground forces are being assembled.
It's happening. Don't be afraid.
It's like War of the Worlds.
Believe it's going to pass. Don't be afraid.
They're in the house.
Here it comes. Don't be afraid.
Wait.
There are ghosts around us all the time. Most of them, they can't hurt us. Most of them don't even want to hurt us. But there are exceptions.
I represent the estate of your Uncle Cyrus.
We have an Uncle Cyrus?
Cyrus recorded this message 6 weeks ago. He asked it to be played for you in the event of his death.
I've instructed my lawyer to deliver my last will and testament.
A key?
A key to what?
A key to your new house. This house, it is a one-of-a-kind home.
Arthur, we've got some papers to sign in the library. After that, I would love to take you and the family around a tour of the house.
This place is awesome!
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Oh, your uncle was quite a collector of many things.
What the hell was that?
For these 6 people,
You're wasting your time. It's all sealed up.
the only thing worse than being trapped in a house with a ghost
This house is not a house. We're in the middle of a machine, powered by the dead.
is being trapped in a house with 13 ghosts.
We got company!
Where? I can't see!
How close is it? Close enough to hurt you? Go, 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 go!
Can I rely on you not to get me killed?
I guarantee you nothing.
When danger becomes a temptation, when every move brings you closer to the edge, when you live each day like it's your last, there's a surprise around every curve. Another day.
The game starts out and the idea is that nobody really has any clue on the mainland as to what's happened during the events of the film. So you're sent in there as part of a squad, as part of 2 squads in fact, that go into the different bases, the Norwegian and the US base, to find out what happened during the film, see if there's any survivors and basically report back with your findings.
What have you got?
1 body. No survivors.
The difference between this and other action games is really the trust and fear and the squad. The fact that the squad members actually have intelligence, have emotions, can make their own minds up about things and can do things like they can refuse to take orders from you. In extreme cases, they can kill you.
Come on, Pierce. This is crazy. You're infected just like the rest.
They can kill themselves if they decide that the situation is untenable. So really it comes down to your interaction with the team and how you deal with them to actually get through the game. There's 20 different levels in the game. That's based around 10 different environments. And the idea basically is that when you're done with a level, you're done with it. So it is quite linear. But what you can do within those levels is totally open and up to you. Again, it comes back to the squad thing, where basically it's down to the way that you deal with the squad members and how much they help you as to how easy it's going to be to get through the levels. The squad is made up of 3 different character classes. You've got a soldier, a medic, and an engineer. To start out with, you have one of each, and then as you go through the game, you'll lose different people, either by them not coming through into another level, or by them bursting out and becoming the thing, and you'll meet new people throughout the game as well. Now, each of the different classes have abilities that you don't have. So obviously, the medic can heal people, so he's like a walking medipack. He can heal everybody except himself. The soldier is very, very good in combat, and there's quite a bit of combat in the game, so they're useful to have around. And the engineer is the real crux character in the game. They can fix things that are broken in the environment. Obviously, it's quite a broken down environment. Without them, you can't progress through the game. So you actually need all these guys to be able to get through. And you'll pick up different guys as you go through. There's around about 30 different characters in the game. Yeah, we mix the levels up. So some of the levels will be very, very squad-based. You'll really be dealing with the team all the time. Some of them you might only have one squad member, and some of them you're completely on your own. So again, it's trying to challenge the player by giving them lots of different situations and just basically giving them different challenges all the way through. There's 2 different ways that you can interact with them. The NPCs they'll talk to you, so that's the one way that they'll communicate with you, but they'll also have icons above their heads. Now, this tells you information like if they're getting scared, if they're starting to lose trust in you, things like this. It also communicates things like, I need ammunition, I'm low on health, or I can fix that for you. The first way of being able to deal with them is when they're displaying these icons, you can go up to them and then just hit a button and they'll automatically either receive ammunition or receive health, or they'll go and fix something for you. The other way is through a menu system, which allows you to give them commands like follow, stay, go somewhere, take weapons, give weapons, things like that. For the trust side of things, it can be anything from giving a weapon to a player, to an NPC, or taking a weapon away. It can be things like taking part in combat or not taking part in combat. So if you leave all of your guys to go off and kill all the thing beasts and you hang back and don't do anything, then they're going to start wondering why you're not taking part in combat.
Stay the hell away from me, I'm warning you.
Similarly, if you take part in combat in front of them, then they'll see that you're shooting the thing beasts and their trust will go up. Fear basically is based around the environment. So if you walk into an area and it's very gory, then they're going to start getting scared. So realistically, trust is down to your actions and fear is down to the environment. You can always go through into the menu and have a look on the screen, and that'll show you the squad members' trust and their fear. Trust is represented by a bar, and the fear is represented by the way that they're looking around and how scared they are. But within the game itself, you get some clues as to how the guys are feeling. If somebody doesn't particularly trust you, they might flip you the bird. If they're getting very scared, they might do something like get down on their knees and pray, or they might wet themselves. So basically it's a combination of looking on menu screens and looking at the guys throughout the game. There's 3 different classes of thing beasts. There's the little guys who are sort of like heads with legs that are scuttling around. There's guys who are a little bit bigger, who we call walkers. And then there's guys that are really, really big, which are basically the bosses. Now they appear in arenas, so you walk into the room, the door slams behind you, and you're locked in there until you've killed the thing beast. Within those different 3 classes, there's then lots of other different versions of those. So there's quite a wide variety of thing beasts that you'll meet throughout the game. The targeting system is based on auto-targeting, so at the start of the game you can decide how difficult you want that to be. So if you put it into the easy mode, then you have a very big cone in front of you. Anything that falls into that cone you'll automatically target, and the gun will follow them around. If they go out of that cone, then you need to turn around to actually look at them to sort of like keep on firing at them. You also have the ability to go into first person as well, so that you can shoot things in the environment and you can do pinpoint shooting as well.
Like my dad always said, if you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
This is U.S. Station 31. You read me? Found something in the ice. We need some help down here. Can anybody hear me?
At first I didn't want to remake the thing because of my fondness for the original film, which I saw as a kid, and it scared the hell out of me. Universal had the rights to remake it. And so they approached me, and could we remake the thing in a different kind of way? I guess they had tried several versions, and I came up with the idea of going back to the original novella, Who Goes There, by John W. Campbell, Don Stewart. And Hawks's movie, the 1951 The Thing from Another World, had departed a great deal from that. Had gotten rid of the imitative idea, had gotten rid of a lot of that kind of material. So I decided to return to those roots and basically reinvent the whole film.
Where no one can see it, or hear it, or feel it.
I was excoriated for the thing, for a lot of different reasons, but I think the biggest reason was that I showed it. You know, there's an unwritten law in Hollywood that what you don't ever do is, you know, show the devil or the monster. You have to keep it in the shadows, because that's the tasteful way. I think that comes from a really kind of cliched 1940s movie called The Bad and the Beautiful. Kirk Douglas is his producer, and he's looking at these terrible cat costumes, and he says, well, we'll keep them in the shadows, and that's the elegant way, the old-fashioned. In The Thing, we decided to bring it right out in the light and show it to you. And it was a mistake, but I think it was certainly the vision that I wanted to create.
12 men have just discovered something. For 100,000 years, it was buried in the snow and ice. Now it has found a place to live. Inside.
We basically had 3 sections of shooting. There was a pre-production unit. We went up to the Juneau ice fields. These are vast ice fields above Juneau, Alaska. And we spent 2 weeks shooting this little base. The whole crew, well, it was grim up there. It was grim. We shot helicopter shots, vista shots, etc., with stand-ins. And then we spent several weeks shooting on sound stages, refrigerated sound stages, and this heat wave in Los Angeles. So it'd be 104 outside and 30-some-odd degrees, 40 degrees inside. So we all got cold. Then we made the trek to Stewart, British Columbia, which is a little border town. And nobody claims it. The last time they had a police department there, the town burned it down and ran off the cops. So it's lawless. It's like the old frontier. And these Hollywood crew and actors come stumbling in there. We shot up on top of a glacier, and it was grim. We had to travel up every day by helicopter. The stories of survival on that shoot are pretty amazing.
I know I'm human. Some of you are still human. This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won.
I met Kurt in 1978. We were doing a TV movie about Elvis. He played the leading part. And it was the way he approached roles, the way he saw acting, the way he saw movies. He was trained in the old Disney studio where you cut the camera if they didn't say their lines exactly right. The script supervisor would. It was an old studio training, so he was absolutely the consummate professional. And that just appealed to me. And plus the fact he's a brilliant actor. Highly underrated, brilliant actor. Well, the head ripping off the body scene, turning upside down into the spider creature, then running out the door it's funny and it's sick at the same time. I hadn't seen that before in a film. That was kind of groundbreaking. How can it be both awful and why am I laughing so hard?
You guys gonna listen to Gary? He can be one of those things!
I don't know that I had fond memories of that movie. That was one of the toughest. I had to spend.
Do you want to find out what's new and what's cool? Then make sure you buy Rated magazine every month. We rate absolutely everything that you could possibly want. Rated is loaded with mouth-watering girls, gotta have games and gadgets, interviews with the coolest celebrities and top sports personalities, plus movie reviews, superb special offers, cracking car reviews, mobile phones, and more girls. If it's not in Rated, it's not worth knowing about. Every issue of Rated comes with an exclusive free DVD that's jam-packed with footage of our model shoots, brand new movie trailers, top games in action, and more. Rated TV has it all. Rated. Love it or hate it, we rate it. Reserve your copy now. Available from all good newsagents.
It's official. Yaren found plutonium in asteroid belt Alpha Beta 3. Looks like we have another run to make today, Chief.
Captain, we need the shuttle back by 2100 tonight.
Will do. I love you, you know that?
Until the end of time.
Until the end of time. Rossetti Station, this is Shuttle 1. Please respond.
Nick, what's wrong?
I don't know.
Nick? What is it?
After you left, a supply ship docked with the station. Except this time it unloaded these damn nightmares. They took Central Command first, then spread through the station.
Anyone out there, please come in.
Samantha.
We're stuck in the main offices of System.
Samantha! I'm not here to make peace with them. I'm here to kill them. Mercy, no peace. I'm gonna kill them.
creature has been awakened that has lain dormant for millions of years. A species older than the dinosaurs and more terrifying than anything we could have imagined.
How did they go from 1 to 1 million in less than a year?
Highly evolved.
They have great vision in the day. They have even better vision at night.
Extremely intelligent.
He's playing hide and seek.
More like cat and mouse.
Unbelievably powerful.
2 glands in the mouth. Secrete separate chemicals.
Combining exhalation, natural napalm.
Good luck.
Now, one will protect them,
We have to hang on, work together.
and one will lead them.
There's nothing magical about it. They're made of flesh and blood. You take out their heart, you bring down the beast.
We found out where they started. We're going to London.
Vertical one up.
The plan is set.
1,600 yards, closing fast.
The arsenal has been assembled.
Get ready to rock and roll. For each other!
And they've got one chance to take back their world. Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale. Reign of Fire.
Action Replay 2 V2 is the all-in-one gaming solution for PlayStation 2, giving you the power to beat even the toughest games and much, much more. Action Replay 2 V2 is Britain's best-selling cheat product, and it's crammed full of incredible features to enhance your gaming, including thousands of PlayStation 2 cheat codes. Now you can beat almost any PlayStation 2 game, including Metal Gear Solid 2. A powerful movie player that allows you to play DVD movies from any region on your PS2. Now there's no excuse for missing out on the latest Hollywood blockbusters. Action Replay 2 V2 even has the power to remove the annoying green screen effect you normally get when trying to watch DVD movies on a PlayStation 2 via RGB or SCART. A sophisticated memory card manager that can free up more memory card space by shrinking the size of your game saves. A bonus CD packed with thousands of cheats for PlayStation 1 games. And support for a range of exciting add-ons to help you get the most out of your gaming. Action Replay 2 V2 is easy to use. Simply choose your game from the on-screen menu, select the cheats you need, then load up your game and take control of the action. Activate powerful cheats such as infinite health, extra ammo, skip levels, unlimited cash, have all weapons, and much, much more. Only Action Replay 2 V2 can let you play all the way through to the end, so you don't miss a thing. This essential gaming gadget comes preloaded with thousands of exclusive cheats, covering nearly every PlayStation 2 game. New codes for the latest games are available in Psi2 magazine every month. Action Replay 2 V2 stores all your new codes on its own special cartridge. No memory card is required. Action Replay 2 V2 is the ultimate video game enhancer, giving you the freedom to play PlayStation 2 games and watch DVD movies the way you want. Action Replay 2 V2 is available from all good game stores, including Electronics Boutique, Game and HMV. Or buy online from www.codejunkies.com.
Welcome to the crazy world of AR2V2, where we show you there's much more than just infinite health cheats to Daytel's best-selling cheat device. This month, we take a look at some strange goings-on in the world of Virtua Fighter 4.
Buy the new limited edition version of the UK's best-selling cheat system and you get a PlayStation 2 8MB memory card for just £39.99. You can own the all-singing, all-dancing Action Replay 2 V2, plus Datel's new 8MB memory card, which would cost you £19.99 on its own. Action Replay 2 V2 includes loads of totally unauthorized cheats for nearly every PlayStation 2 game and can be updated with new cheats for the latest games. Action Replay 2 V2 also turns your PlayStation 2 into a multi-region DVD player with a fully functional built-in version of DVD Region X worth £19.99. And if that isn't enough, you also get a bonus disc containing thousands of PS1 codes. The limited edition Action Replay 2 V2 memory card features 8MB of true uncompressed memory and is ideal for storing your game saves. Using Action Replay 2 V2's Memory Manager feature, you can shrink the size of your game saves to free up more space. Action Replay 2 V2 is fantastic value for money, so make sure you get your copy today. It's available at all good game stores, including Electronics Boutique, Game and HMV. Or order online from www.codejunkies.com. Got a PlayStation 2? Want to play the latest movies before they're released here in the UK? Then you need DVD Region X. DVD Region X is an essential purchase for movie fans everywhere, letting you play import DVD movies on your PS2. Simply plug the X key cartridge into either memory card slot and load the Region X CD. Then sit back, relax, and enjoy watching any region-coded movie on your PlayStation 2. No modifications to your console are needed. And what's more, DVD Region X even plays your movies through RGB SCART lead in full colour, so there's no more green screens. DVD Region X is available now from all good high street game stores in the UK. DVD Advantage is the ultimate movie solution for PlayStation 2. So, what's in the box? A DVD remote controller to control DVD movies through your PS2 without the need for a joypad. DVD Region X, the powerful software solution that enables you to view DVD movies from any region of the world on your European console, with no hardware modification required. Plus, an RGB SCART cable to optimize the reproduction of your games and movies on screen. DVD Advantage is the total entertainment enhancer. DVD Advantage is available now from all good video gaming retailers, priced at £19.99, or order online from www.codejunkies.com. Mega Memory 16 is a massive 16MB memory card for PlayStation 2. That's twice the capacity of a regular 8MB memory card for the same price. When used with the bundled software, Mega Memory 16's capacity increases fivefold to a massive 80MB. Mega Memory 16 is available now from all good gaming outlets, including HMV, Virgin and WH Smith.
Hi and welcome to the Psi2 shop. Every issue we'll be looking at the best gaming products around, and first up this issue we're looking at the Action Replay 2 V2. Now believe me, I know the feeling. You're either stuck on your favourite games, you've finished them all, or your memory cards are all full up. Total gridlock. I bet you wish you could just wave a magic wand and sort all your problems out in one go. Well, with the Action Replay 2 V2 you can do just that. Action Replay 2 is the only cheat cartridge available for the PlayStation 2, and this brand new version is packed full of incredible features to enhance your gaming. Inside the box you'll find the Action Replay 2 cartridge and the software on CD. Simply put the cartridge into your memory card slot, pop the CD into your tray, power up the machine and get ready to take your gaming to new levels. The Action Replay 2 comes preloaded with thousands of cheats which are all accessed through the simple menu system. Infinite health, lives, ammo, they're all there. But what do you do if a game comes out which isn't featured in your Action Replay? Well, there's several ways to get hold of new codes. The first way, if you've got internet access, is to go to the Code Junkies website. That address is www.codejunkies.com, and that's the only 100% official and updated website for Action Replay codes. Or check out any of the top monthly computer games magazines where Action Replay codes are listed each issue. Finally, you can call our Code Junkies hotline on 09064 774477, where lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, not only does Action Replay 2 enhance your gaming, it also enhances other features of the PlayStation 2. Take, for example, the DVD movie playback. Action Replay 2's built-in DVD movie player allows you to watch any DVD from around the world. Simply place in the disc, select your region, put your film in, and enjoy your popcorn. It will even stop that green screen effect you get when watching DVDs from a normal RGB or SCART output. It also has a powerful memory management feature that will allow you to fit up to 10 times more data onto a standard PlayStation 2 memory card. Not only that, but you can transfer, load, delete and save files using the simple menu-driven interface. So that's just a glimpse of some of the features of the Action Replay 2. Action Replay 2 is available now from all good video game retailers, or you can call our order line on 0845 601 0015, where our operators are waiting to take your call. Now, if it's memory you're after, then check out Datel's Mega Memory 8MB. Now, not only does it come with 8 megabytes of memory, but also unique software that allows you to crush up to 5 times more data onto the card. That's up to 40 megabytes of save games. The 8MB Mega Memory is available now for only £19.99 through our order line, or visit any leading video game retailer. Now, if you're spoilt for choice and can't decide which of these to go for, then why not get them both together in this special limited edition AR2 V2 pack? It comes with the Action Replay 2 version 2 and the 8 megabytes of memory card, but it only retails at $39.99. That's a saving of £10. Again, this product is available from all video game retailers, or you can call our priority order line on 0845 601 0015. Lines are open Monday to Friday 9 AM to 7 PM and Saturday 9 AM to 3 PM. Calls are charged at local rates. We'll see you next time. As part of our saturation coverage of the thing, we've got a PlayStation 2 and copies of the game to give away. The first prize winner will get a PlayStation 2 and copy of the game, courtesy of Vivendi Universal Publishing, while 4 runners-up will each get a copy of this potential mega hit around the time of its release this autumn. All you have to do to stand the chance of winning is answer the following simple question. What is the special ability of the thing? Is it A, to bend the spoon with its mind, B, to turn transparent, or C, to morph into anything that it's killed? If you think you know, then call us now on 09064 701 721 and leave your name and address. Calls cost 60p per minute, so do get permission from the bill payer, and due to the likely 18 certificate it will receive, the competition is only open to people over 18 years of age. Lines will close at midnight on September the 15th, 2002, and winners will be chosen at random and posted on the Code Junkies website at www.codejunkies.com. Good luck!